Welcome to the escape room. Enjoy the game.
It's time to play the game. Time to play the game.
Welcome, everybody, to the DIU Escape Room Podcast. That's Bill.
And that's Dom.
Yes, I am.
And that on the floor is Milo.
Somewhere.
Right below me.
Yeah, he's around there. All right, welcome to the next episode here. We're going to talk about a little more of our Labor Day weekend
Road trip
to Rhode Island, where we did, it was Rhode Island, Connecticut.
Yep.
Did a total of 7 games. Last episode, we talked about Riddle Room, and this episode, we're talking about a brand new place. The room just opened.
weeks before we got there. No, weeks.
It was only weeks? I thought it was the middle of July.
I thought it was 8 weeks, they said.
Yeah, so 2 months.
Yeah, weeks.
Yeah. So, like,
I don't know how a calendar works.
I don't either. So, July, because we were there in Labor Day weekend. The place is called Bazada Games.
Bazada.
And if we said it wrong, you'll hear it, because we did do an interview with the owner, Brian.
Yep.
And he tells us all about his game, and he started out with tabletop games.
Yes.
Just straight up, not like escape games or anything like that, just tabletop games that they were designing. And decided to try to do an escape room.
Yeah.
Which kind of reminds me anyway, of Masterpiece down in Indian Trail.
They started as a
gaming store, GameStop or something stupid, something like that. Not stupid, but something to that effect.
It was a game room.
Yeah,
You'd go there, play games, buy games.
Yeah, and then they slowly turned it into an escape room.
Yeah,
which you hear us talk a lot about Masterpiece games, because I don't know. I think actually now Riddle Room might be right there with the standard of rooms.
With the way they're doing their openings. I don't know.
It's getting there. They're neck and neck.
Although Masterpiece has that new aquarium game that I'm
we got to make
interested in playing.
All right, so before we go way off track here, let's talk about Bazada Games.
Love that name.
I do.
And during the interview, you'll find out why that's the name like that.
Again, we have an
It is a
interview.
cool name.
Right. I do like the ad on their website. As soon as you click on Escape Games, it says, "Beat the heat, beat the clock. Assemble a team and solve a mystery in our air-conditioned escape room facility." Air-conditioned is a different color, so it stands out a little more.
Hey,
Never seen that before.
When you're open in the summer, you got to do what you can, especially in heat like this.
Yes. They're in Coventry, Rhode Island. Their website is bazadagames.com. And their very first room is called Locke's Portal.
Yes.
Locke''.
Yes.
William Locke abruptly disappeared almost 100 years ago. Fast forward today, where a fifth-generation family member, Derek Locke, has invited you and your group to journey to William's secluded cabin in the mountains of Montana. Your challenge is to recreate the process William apparently discovered all those years ago, to open the portal into another dimension. Can you reopen his portal in less than 60 minutes? His family is counting on you to solve the mystery once and for all.
Yeah.
There are a couple of pictures on the website, and not for nothing, we're huge on immersion.
Yes.
And just the 2 pictures alone, they did a hell of a job. And I says, you know what? When we first saw it was open, I'm like, yes, I want to do this game. You could just see where you start.
Yeah.
You see the inside, outside of the cabin.
And
it just looks great.
I love, and it's not a spoiler because they have it on their website.
Right.
I love when you have to start outside of a building and get into a building.
Right.
I just love that. Now, with that being said, when you're outside of this building and you have to get inside of the building, it was more thinking than my little head could do.
Yeah. This room,
when it was explained, it made sense.
Yes.
And I, for one, was overthinking things.
Which we've been tending to do lately.
We did have a third. We had Brother Anthony with us.
Yes.
And thank God we had the three of us doing it. He picked up on some stuff. But
yeah, like I said,
the immersion is just unbelievable, though.
I said it in the interview with Byron that having a third person who has now, after this road trip, only has 11 rooms under his belt. It's like watching a newborn.
Yeah.
It's like watching through a newborn's eyes almost to see all this and a different take on what he thinks and what we think. Because everybody thinks differently. Doesn't matter who it is. And that's what makes a good team is to, everybody thinks differently but respects everybody's way of thinking.
I was just going to say, we have to listen to each other. And a lot of, you said it before about tending to overthink things lately. I think a lot of it lately has been coming down to you're expecting it to be so much more complicated than the obvious.
It really is, right.
So when you bring in an Anthony or you bring in his son, we did a room with him.
Introduced him,
they're not looking at the overcomplication. They're looking at, well, maybe it's just this simple. And 9 out of 10 times,
it is that simple. And this room was not simple, but was done very well. It's a husband and wife family-owned company. And this whole escape room was just a family
affair.
Yeah, I was trying to... Project is what I was looking for. But from the hand-painted stuff on the walls to...
Which was phenomenal.
Right. To the puzzles... who was done by their nephew.
Yep.
The wow factors, I don't know if there's any wow factors, but there was something that I know I skipped over the whole puzzle and found it before we even got to that puzzle. And we talked about it after, going, how did you figure that? Because he had told us at the beginning, you can move anything you want.
Yep.
And so,
which is unusual,
right?
Most places that we've been playing lately have been telling you more and more, don't move this, don't move that.
Right.
They're making it for easy turnaround, easy reset,
or they just don't want the things breaking either.
Yeah, and to be honest, I would hate to be the person resetting this room.
Oh, especially after we went through.
We went through and we did
with a
move everything.
He said, really, there's only one thing we couldn't touch, we shouldn't touch, and everything. That's the fireplace.
Yep.
Okay. You can see in the pictures on the website that portal is just phenomenal, but when you get into the cabin, it's just cool as hell. It really is cool as hell.
There's a lot of different ways that you could do what they were trying to accomplish with that portal, and I think they picked the best way.
I think so too.
They picked a way that was entertaining, it was captivating, and it wasn't annoying.
Right.
There's ways that, and we've seen it, where you would have to do things, and there's certain things that keep you from doing it, and this was right on the money.
It really was.
I want to say what it is, but
I know, I do too, but this was good use of a map.
Yep.
We know how much we don't like maps that much. Well, when used incorrectly in a way. I don't know, especially if it's in French. But
you and that French map.
Yeah. But this room, top to bottom, it's probably one of my favorites in Rhode Island. For their very first game, they really knocked it out of the park.
Yeah.
There's not... maybe one spot that was kind of weird, but other than that,
that's
a little
what
frustrating.
I was talking about before, but
again, Anthony saw what we didn't see.
Yep.
Maybe it's his glasses. I don't know, but everything was good.
Everything was well constructed. Everything was
didn't
feel like it was gonna break. Everything felt like it was built to last.
There's one spot that he even said at the end. He goes, "Yeah, I got to put a magnet or something there to hold that up." And
yeah,
because you almost got hit in the head with
did get hit in the head.
Oh, you did.
But
good thing you signed the waiver.
Good thing I got a hard head.
And you signed a waiver, so you can't sue him now. Anyway,
but no, they had games in here that we've played before, but the way that they did it was different, and the incarnation was different, and I liked it better than most places that we've seen. Everything that they did was just a little twist to it.
Yes.
And I liked it. It wasn't, when you play so many games, you start to see certain patterns in the way games are presented. In this one, you went in thinking it was going to be the same thing, but it's just a little twist to it.
Yep.
And I liked it. I liked it a lot. And they were highly recommended
by Riddle Room.
By Riddle Room and by Brian and the crew up there. And Byron couldn't say enough good things about him.
Yeah.
And, we were honestly not sure if we were going to go there or not until I got that high recommendation, and I am so glad we did.
I am too, especially now because they're going to have their second room is going to be opening on September 17th, which is literally a week away from as of this recording.
Yep.
It could be the day of when this recording comes out.
And then they got a Halloween room coming out.
And then they're going to have a Halloween, exactly, which is coming out October 1st. Death's Chamber, which we're hoping to shoot up there for a day trip or something to do the new room, which is Locke's Portal 2, the General and the Merchant, and do their Halloween. And the Halloween's only limited. It's only going to run for the month of October.
Yeah, but we've heard that before.
Well, yes, we have. So we'll see what happens.
We've heard that many times with holiday rooms that end up being there for...
Especially Christmas rooms.
Yeah.
They end up being there for years.
Yeah, when people say, well, who's going to want to play a Christmas room after Christmas?
We do.
I do.
If it's an escape
If it's
room.
a good enough room, I do.
I do.
Who would want to play a Halloween room?
How many Christmas rooms have we played around Christmas?
None.
We play them later.
So... But, you spend that much time and effort and love building a room. Why limit yourself to the run if you don't have to?
Right. You could also check out their tabletop games. They design their own games.
Yes.
And they're working on a new one that's almost in production.
Yes.
You'll hear that in the interview that we have after this. But they have them. They're going to be sold. They're sold right there on the shelves in the lobby. I think Riddle Room is actually picking up a bunch of games to sell at Riddle Room.
Yep.
So you can check them out. They started out just making these tabletop games. We got some new ones. Sheep's Away and Burnt Toast coming in 2022 sometime. Coming in the winter of 2022. So within the next few months. They have Provisions, 1849, which is a 2 to 5 player game. It takes about 30 minutes to 40 minutes to play the game. And they have other ones too.
Yeah,
they're all up on the shelf.
They've been putting these out for a while.
Yeah. They also have solve and seek games, which I think are more like outdoor scavenger hunt type things.
Look, I've been dying to do one of those.
We should maybe when we're up there, we'll try to do the solve and seek if they still have it going. But yeah, BazadaGames.com.
And if you're big on family businesses, this is the epitome of a family business.
It really is.
The wife and son work there. He works there. The whole family designs it.
Yeah, it's a family affair.
When we did the interview, him and his wife were there. She really, really didn't want to be on a microphone.
No, she didn't.
But she was very nice and very friendly. We had a nice, long conversation with her. And they're a great family. And they're about family and about family businesses.
Yes.
And, if you're like us and you want to support family business, then definitely check them out.
Exactly. Text message, Facebook post. Anyway. So again, Bazada Games, BazadaGames.com. And here's the interview with Brian.
Yep.
And then don't forget to follow us on Facebook, DIU Escape Crew. Check out the website, DIUEscapeCrew.com.
Get the Burke.
Get the merch. We're selling T-shirts.
A couple more went out this week.
Okay, so I didn't mention this in the last podcast, but we've been sitting on 2 game passes to Escape the Pike.
Yeah.
We've been sitting on these for a while because we're trying to figure out
the perfect way.
How to give these away. Because, granted, it's going to be all online giveaway. If anybody has an idea on how to do this, send it to us.
Yeah.
We will take...
We have a couple ideas brewing, but
if we can mix some ideas together and put it together...
Because this is a big deal.
For us, it is. It's our first giveaway.
And for them, it's a big deal.
Yeah. I wonder if they even remember they gave us the giveaway. It doesn't matter. You'll get it either way. So shout out to Meg and her husband out there at Escape the Pike. And
the doggy.
Oh, and the doggy. So
Not you, doggy.
Not Milo. Their doggy. So, again, check all that out. And here's the interview with Brian. All right, we're here at
Bazada Games.
Escape
Games.
rooms. That's a weird name to say. A hard name to say. We're here with the owner,
Brian Moffat.
Brian Moffat.
Yeah.
And we just played their game, Locke's Portal.
Very cool game.
Very cool game.
Recommend everyone come down and give it a shot.
Yeah. So let's jump into a few questions here.
So first question. The name.
The name, yeah.
There you go.
That's everyone's first question. I wonder why. Yeah, Bazada. It's kind of unique. It's actually, it's a family business. So the name comes from my first name, middle initial, and my two boys' first names and middle initials. So Brian, Zach, and Dante.
Very nice.
That's where it comes from. Because we're very much a family business.
Yes.
Gotta love that.
Yes.
Big into family businesses here.
Second question is, how long you been open for as an escape room?
This is just our 8th week for this first room. Yeah. Yep.
Wow,
so
I
we're
feel
relatively
honored right
new.
in the beginning. Nice.
And what made you open an escape room?
Well, we actually have always kind of enjoyed them. Me and my family, we've been to quite a few. A lot of people will probably be surprised for somebody who would open an escape room that they're probably like a crazy enthusiast and they played hundreds and hundreds of games. I probably only played about 25 maybe total.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I just, I really like them, really enjoy them. And we kind of got started because we used to make escape rooms as part of our Halloween parties in my dad's garage for the whole family.
Nice.
And we always had such a good time doing that. We thought, maybe that's a good business to get into a little bit. So I actually quit my corporate job last fall, along with a lot of other people that are doing that too, right? I said, let's go for it. Let's open one up, see what happens.
Nice.
I want to go to their Halloween parties.
Yeah.
Sounds like you guys know how to throw a party.
Right. Yeah.
And Anthony's a big Halloween guy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're going to have to come over. I mean, now the Halloween party's going to be here, though, this year.
Bigger and
That's
better.
what we've talked
Bigger
about,
and better.
right? Yeah. We got a Halloween room that we're opening up October 1st. So hopefully everyone can come check that out just for the month of October. So it'll be a special room just for that occasion.
Nice.
Now, you said you did about 25 of them. Out of those, what do you think was your favorite room?
I really like Riddle Room, which is another one that's in the state here. I know you guys have played some of their rooms too, right? Have you played all of them?
Played all of them.
All of them, right?
Played all of them.
Yeah. The owner there, Byron, he's a really great guy. Got to know him. Love his rooms. I love, the different types of rooms that he has. He has all different kinds of themes and styles, and it's the way he designs his puzzles and creates his puzzles really, really good. I love the Rocky Point room.
Yes.
Yeah.
Played that
was
today.
our favorite.
Oh, you
thing.
did? Yeah. Anybody who's lived in this area, who went to the actual amusement park when it existed, to be able to go into that room and kind of remember the rides that you went on and so on is really neat. It's a really cool theme.
I tell you, that's amazing, the size and scope of that too.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
you just go in one area after another, right?
I was sure, okay, that's the end of the game, and then all of a sudden, no, another one.
You're in another room.
Oh, that's the end of the game. No, there's another one.
Yeah, we're big on that too. We like to have rooms that have like multiple spaces.
Yep.
Of course. This first room that you guys played, as you saw, there's a couple of different areas. The second room that we're building, you actually have to go through 4 doors.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's gonna be fun. We'll definitely be up for that one. Eventually, next time we're in the area.
Next road trip.
There you go. Yeah,
Next
hopefully it'll be
time
soon. We open September 17th, so it's right around the corner.
We're always looking for an excuse for a road trip.
We are. We haven't done a
There you
road
go.
trip since Long Island, and that was wintertime,
Yeah.
Wow.
something like that.
Yeah, way too long.
You guys will have to come in October. Then you can hit the Halloween room too,
There we go.
and Locke's Portal
Sounds
Part
like
2.
he's twisting an arm a little bit.
I'm trying.
We can do it up. We can do it up. What else? Like the thing, I don't edit nothing out of here, huh?
No.
Everything's just right on the fly.
Yeah, just do it.
Anyway,
Seeing that it's a relatively new business,
Yep.
and you just opened it, you haven't been doing it that long. Do you? Might be hard to answer, but how do you see this future of this industry going? Meaning, since COVID, it's been a different environment, and people have started doing online games more,
Right.
board games more,
Right.
outside scavenger hunts, and everything seems to be falling under that escape room moniker. And whether it's an escape room or not, it's falling under there. How do you see it going? You see people saying, "Oh, we're tired of being cramped in. Let's go back to the physical rooms," or do you think the digital is the future? Or
Yeah, we talked a lot about that when we were going to start this business, and we obviously wanted the physical in the room escape room experience. We definitely wanted that because that's what we really enjoyed too. But we want to make sure we're kind of diversified to make it an actual business. So we started our company making board games.
Oh, okay.
So we've actually designed a few board games. Some of them are here in our shop. We have a little game shop here in the front of the facility. So we're going to continue doing that. We have a couple more that are in the pipeline. There's one being manufactured overseas right now. We intend to, next year, at least probably 5 or 6 games that we're going to publish.
Oh, wow.
So we're doing some of that. We've done the outdoor scavenger hunts around town also. We call them salve and seek, outdoor salve and seek games.
There you go.
And those are a lot of fun. We basically kind of hide things out in public places around town.
Okay.
And have a little storyline. So it's kind of like an escape in room.
Yeah.
Right. We send them out. They have to go find things. And the one we did last was called the Secret Bonsai. We actually hid bonsai trees around town.
Oh, wow.
They had to find them, get codes, and then come back to the shop to be able to open a box to get a prize out of the box.
Oh, we got to try
That's
that.
cool.
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. So
That's
we're
real cool.
definitely gonna do more. We haven't done them recently because it's been so hot,
Yeah.
right? So we're probably gonna do another one probably next month.
Cool.
You're
Very
gonna
cool.
need an app for your scavenger hunts outside.
Yeah, so we did it web based. We did
Did you?
it web based. So actually, to answer your question, I'm kind of talking about other things, but to answer your question, I think it's a little bit of everything. I think if you can do some digital stuff and some virtual things, that's kind of fun.
Yep.
But the physical stuff is fun too. So try to do a good mix, and I would think the industry is going to keep doing that, right? Try to give customers all different types of experiences.
Yeah. Now, you mentioned your board games.
Yep.
If someone wanted a board game, how would they go about getting a board game?
So we sell them through our website,
Okay.
which is bazadagames.com. So you can book reservations for the escape rooms. You can buy games through our online store. You can come here to the shop to buy games. You can do it a lot of different ways.
Nice.
What are some of the names of the games that you designed?
So the first one we designed was called Fishing Holes, and it's a tile and token game. So it's kind of like a memory type game where you have tiles and you're trying to you get to peek at a tile each turn and see what's on it. If you're trying to collect fish, so the more fish on the tile, the more points you get. But then there's hazards too, like you could fish out a tire or a plastic bag, right? So you're
Just like fishing.
yeah, just like real life, like how I fish, right? Yeah, right. So Yeah, Fishing Holes, that was our original game. We actually designed that in 2013.
Wow.
That's when I started the company, but then didn't really do much with it until we had this opportunity to kind of relaunch this year. Provisions 1849 is our newest game that's getting manufactured, based in the California Gold Rush.
Okay.
And it's a European strategy game, that kind of style.
Nice.
And we got more coming. One in the pipeline that we haven't released yet, and we're going to do a Kickstarter campaign on it pretty soon. It's called Earth Cows of Mass Destruction.
Oh, I like
Nice.
that name.
Right.
That is a name right there.
Right, and the premise there is that you're actually alien commanders coming to Earth to take over Earth, and the way you're going to do it is you're going to infect cows on Earth with various types of weapons and diseases to wipe out the planet. But it's a comical one,
awesome.
right? It's a comical
That's
game.
really cool.
That sounds freaking awesome.
Yeah, so look, that'll be coming out soon.
Nice. What else you got there?
Well, they've only been open 8 weeks, so
Yeah.
I don't know what.
This is the question.
This is-
This is the one that everybody gets asked.
Yep.
And you haven't been open that long, so we'll see how this goes. With all the games that you've game mastered so far, and actually maybe games that you've played, what's the most memorable story or something that's happened
you
or
heard or saw
Oh, okay.
saw in the escape room.
And actually saw it happen in there.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, we've had good experiences with a lot of the different customer groups that have come through, but I like seeing families come, mother, father, son, daughter. Those types of groups are really fun because, especially when they haven't played games before. I actually we had a family come in where the mother and father were kind of like enthusiasts and played a lot, but they had never taken their kids. So because they're in town, they're like, "Oh, there's one in town. Why don't we take our kids with us?" And and the four of them play together, and it was really cool. So those are the things I really like to see. Families having a good time, and when people comment, "This is so great that this is in our town now," that means a lot.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. What, in your opinion, is the difference between a good escape room and a great escape room? Like, I'm sure you've done, you said you only done a handful or whatever it is, but
Right.
I'm sure you've done some stinkers and you've done some amazing ones.
Right.
So,
right.
what do you think would be the difference?
I would think the ones that are the best are when they're more immersive and it feels like you're really in that story.
Yep.
In that theme.
That's what we're
that they
big
set
into.
for. Yep. Yeah. So when we build our rooms, we're trying to give people that kind of feeling like they're really in a different place. So hopefully that came out in the Locke's Portal game, but that's definitely what we strive to do.
Oh, it definitely.
Yeah, and we, you're out in Montana in the mountains at a cabin, right?
Yeah.
So we want you to feel like you're really there, as best as we can, and we try to put quality into what we do, because we've been to some rooms where it's kind of like there's a couple boxes in the corner, right, and there's a door to unlock over there, and there's really not much going on.
Yep.
It doesn't feel like you're anywhere special.
We've definitely played those games.
Yeah. So that's what we try to do. Try to make it immersive.
Nice.
Yeah.
What do you got, Anthony?
Yeah. What do you got, Ant?
Sitting over there all quiet.
This was your ninth room.
He's just thinking about our Halloween parties.
Right.
That's what he's sitting there doing.
This is your ninth room and your fourth for the day. This is your record so far.
He's never played 4 in a day.
He's only done one.
His brain is melting.
That's why he's not saying it.
That's pretty much.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on the whole Locke's Portal in general?
It's definitely in my top 10.
Yeah, all right.
We're not even at 10 yet.
We made the top 10
top
list.
9.
Top 9. Yeah.
Definitely top 9.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, I am honored.
It had a lot of different and unique puzzles. I don't want to give much away. So
Right.
some of them, there's a lot of stuff that I didn't see before that I just thought it was a really unique and challenging way to do some of the puzzles. And once you actually start thinking about it, you're like, oh, geez, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. But it's I think it's the puzzles were really well done.
Yeah, thank you.
See, this is what's nice about having Anthony with us now. It's almost like looking through a newborn's eyes here, because we've seen a lot of stuff, and actually, like he just said, this room, a lot of the puzzles we've never really seen before.
Right.
So it is something different than what we're used to seeing, but it's great to get somebody else's take that hasn't done as many rooms and isn't, like seen a lot of what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
and that way when you guys, as experts, are overthinking everything, Anthony steps in and he's like, why aren't you just solving it this way? There's an easier way, right? That's what happens.
And it's happened more than once already.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but yeah,
And that
it's
happens
been
when
good.
AJ's with us too.
Yeah,
His son is 11.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Yeah,
we
he
brought
did
him
his
for
first escape
game
room a
Oh,
couple
nice.
weeks ago
last
with
week.
us.
See, that's what I love. I love, again, when the
Yeah.
families are doing the escape rooms together. That's the coolest part.
I think he was a little upset when Daddy says, "Oh, I'm taking off with the
Without
boys to
you.
go do a
See
few
ya.
rooms."
I'm doing
Can I go?
he wanted
Can
to
I
be
go
here.
with
Yeah.
you?
You can stay
Sorry.
home with mom and the sister.
Oh,
Sorry,
boy.
kiddo.
We'll take him on more games eventually.
There you go.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think
That's
that's
really about it.
Yeah, like I said, we like to keep it short and sweet. Is there anything else you want to talk about? Is your
No, I'm
your
really
minute,
happy.
your-
Yeah, I'm happy you guys came and you enjoyed it. That's why we do what we do. We're trying to make it something fun and enjoyable for the people that come and support our business. So we really appreciate it. And thanks for taking the time to talk to me.
Thanks for
about
being
it.
on the
Thank you.
podcast.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
this is great.
We appreciate it, and it was great, and you got a great recommendation from Brian over there, and he's a good guy,
Yes.
and we love his rooms, and if he says it's good, it's good, and so you got his stamping, and that got us here, and congratulations on opening, and
We will.
Yeah.
We'll be up here Halloween. We will. I'll
Oh,
make
nice.
it up here. Even if
Nice.
it's a day trip, it's only a 2-hour ride. So
Yeah, you're close.
as long as I
not
can
that
sleep
bad.
in the car, I don't care.
it's a 2-hour ride. We'll be all right.
Guess
Yeah,
I
that's
can't
not too
drive
bad.
then.
Nice.
So, anyway, make sure you check out. I'm not going to pronounce his name again.
Want me to say it for you?
Yeah, do it.
Bazada Games.
.com.
What he said.
What he said, yep.
What he said
by the
back in
third visit, you'll have it. I have a feeling. You'll have it.
No, he won't, but that's fine.
Okay, I'm being nice.
Anyway,
All right,
I'm Dom.
that's Ant.
That's Anthony over there. Yeah.
This is Anthony.
We got Phil on the other mic.
That's the rumor.
That is. And you'll hear from us when you hear from us.
Peace out.